I got two for you. Luka shooting 8 for 24. You coached him, in Dallas. And what, if anything, about your experience coaching him informed how you want to defend him, especially on a night like tonight?
Listen, sometimes when he shoots it, you just got to hope it doesn't go in, because he's that good. And when the game was on the line, he took the big three that, put them up 3. Then Paolo comes back and hit one. As soon as that one went up in the corner, it's good, because that's what he's done. I've seen him do it. He did it when we played Portland, when we were in Dallas. I've seen that same exact shot. So you've just got to keep mixing the coverages up against him, make it difficult, do your best to do it without fouling, and just continue to make it tough on him.
Flip side, this is the most points Paolo scored in a win all season, the second most, period. What worked for him tonight that you want him to sustain, especially we're approaching the fourth quarter of the season here?
Yeah, I just think his aggression level, the quick decision, getting downhill, finding the matchup that he likes, attacking the basket, putting pressure on the defense. I mean, more than anything, and you look at it, he got to the free throw line 11 times. That's aggression. That's determination. That's focus, getting downhill, and then he's knocking them down. So just continuing to be the aggressor. As soon as he steps on the floor, he creates the mismatch. He's got eyes on him. These guys are loaded up to him. So his ability to make the quick decisions, get downhill, that last play that he gets downhill attacking and sprays it out to Desmond for the knockdown 3, those are big-time plays, and that's what we're going to keep needing from him down the stretch.
Along those lines, Coach, Des maybe not having his best shooting night in the first half, how does he personify just stick with the process, continue with it, and the type of finish that he had in this one?
I'll say it time and time again, he's just a winner. He's going to find a way. When that shot went up on the wing, it's good, because that's who he is. That's what he's done. He wants those moments. He lives for those moments, and he's not going to shy away from them. And so no matter how the game is going, he's got a short memory. He's going to let the next one fly, and that's exactly what we need from him.
What kind of confidence booster is it to come out west,
Yeah.
what you guys did out of the break, and take that back home with you?
It's big. I think the guys just said it in the locker room as we broke the huddle. It was like, let's take this momentum and go back home to our fans, who we know how supportive they are. Our building is going to be rocking. We have some of the best fans in the NBA, and our ability to be in front of them, to play the way that we know how to, both defensively and offensively. There's a joy to watch when we're at home playing basketball.
Given all that Mo's been going through this past year with his recovery, how have you seen him come along these past 2 months?
Yeah, it's been, there's been a good progression for him. The other night was his first back-to-back. We talked about it as a group in the locker room, just congratulating him for playing a back-to-back. I don't think there's many people that work as hard as him that are determined to get back on the floor, because he cares so daggone much. He never wants to come out the game, and sometimes I don't want to take him out, but the reality is, because if he's working his way back, it's going to take the time. But he works so daggone hard to be on the floor, and the team sees that, and that's what helps us as well.
I'm hoping I'm remembering this right. I don't think he called a timeout after LeBron had the baseline out of bounds dunk. You just told him to come down. If that's what I remember correctly.
You do remember correctly, yes.
All right. So why did you trust your team to execute there? What did you want them to do, and how do you feel like they did it?
Well, you can call the timeout. Then they have time to draw their play. They have time to get the defense that they want in. Now, we had called the play of what we wanted the time before, that we got the shot, the 3 from Dez, but the ability to get downhill was what was important, and we had the matchups that we wanted. And trusting Paolo, which is what we do, him able to make the right play at the right time is big for us, without them being able to set their defense and get the matchups that they want at that time.
All right, you just heard from head coach Jamal Mosley, some good stuff from him. He talked about the stars and how well Wendell and Desmond and Paolo. But one thing that was asked is, just with Anthony Black not having such a great road trip, he mentioned, look, it was the rebound that AB had that helped set up the win. When you look at a guy like AB, how important is it for the small things that really have helped this team?
Well, that's really what it's all about. It's you have your stars on your team. We have Paolo, we have Desmond Bane. AB is in the running, I think, for, most improved player this year. But it's because he does the little things. He gets the big rebound. He gets the big deflection or the big steal when you need one. He's got great anticipation defensively. So it's all those little things that add up that make him, that are giving him the improvement that he's shown from from year to year so far. And he can just help this team in so many different ways. He can have a poor night shooting the basketball, but make tremendous contributions with defense and rebounding. And that's what Mose is talking about. He just helps you in so many ways.
Yeah, he sure does. Let's take a look at our good Greek move of the game for this one, because it's the last and final shot. Coach, what did you see in this last shot by the Lakers?
Well, number one, I was shocked that Luka Doncic passed up that three. I thought he had a good look at a three right there, but gave it up to LeBron. That's a tough shot. And he's got Jonathan Isaac on him with great length. It's a tough guy to get the shot, over J.I. You knew J.I. wasn't going to foul him, but, I was really surprised that Luka passed that up. I thought that was his opportunity to win the game right there. I think LeBron was surprised that Luka passed him the basketball, quite honestly, because, he was a little bit off balance when he caught it, and then, had to get up that shot, as I mentioned, over Jonathan Isaac.
Well, great defense by the Magic tonight. And you see the big three scoring tonight. And here's what they did. 5 turnovers from LeBron James, right there. 18 points all scored in the second half from Austin Reeves. So still this Magic team able to kind of, contain those big three right there. So they didn't come away with a win here tonight.
Right. It's crazy that, you had 3 guys scoring like that. You had Luka Doncic 1 rebound away from a triple-double tonight, and yet, we win the game. But Luka, even though he was 1 rebound away from a triple-double, he struggled shooting the ball. 8 for 24 from the floor, 2 for 10 from 3. That's not a typical Luka Doncic stat line. And so you have to credit the defense that we played on him tonight, and mixing up our coverages on them a little bit.
Yeah, great win by this Magic squad as they go 3-1 on this road trip, 4 straight against the Lakers. As the Magic come away with the win in this one, 110-109. When we return, we'll take a look at the road ahead, because Magic fans were coming back home to the Kia Center. Much more on Magic Live, the postgame show, when we return after the break. Your final score here, the Magic on top in this one, 110-109 against the Los Angeles Lakers, beating both the Clippers and the Lakers, 2 big West Coast teams, going 3-1 on this road trip. Great for this Orlando Magic
no
squad
question.
As we take a look at our Toyota road ahead, because we are finally heading home, Coach. Finally.
It's about time. It seems like we've been here forever.
It sure does. So the Magic will be at home for 4 games, taking on the Rockets on Thursday. Then you see the Pistons, the Wizards, and the Mavericks. What I love about this one, though, is you said it best, that this team now knows that they can do it. And against the Rockets, when they were in Houston, that was a great game. This should be a good one as well.
Yeah, this is a really good Rockets team. They're doing a great job in the West. You got Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr. had a huge game. I think 36 the other night. They're a good defensive team, a physical defensive team. It'll be a big challenge for us, but when you're coming off a trip like this, I think our guys are gonna walk out on the floor at home there and put up a heck of a fight.
I think so too. I would agree with that one. All right, Coach, before we get out of here, what are your final thoughts from tonight's game?
Great win, number one. You know what I didn't mention and was overlooked a little bit was the challenge that the Magic used, that Coach Mosley used on this play right here. They called a foul on Dell, and really it was after the ball was shot. They made hand-to-hand contact, and that's a new rule this year. They call it the high five. Once the ball leaves the shooter's hands, you can have contact with the shooter's hands after that, and it's not a foul. And that would have been big, because Luka Doncic would have gone to the line and shoot 3 free throws. And instead, it's a jump ball. LeBron goes to the line, only makes 1 of 2, and then Desmond Bane comes down and knocks down a 3. And that was a huge turning point in the game, that challenge and taking away those free throw attempts. And then LeBron missing, obviously, but then Desmond's 3. that really was the big swing at the end of the game.
It sure was. Team effort from everybody on the coaching staff down to the players as the Magic come away with a big win here tonight against the Los Angeles Lakers. And that'll do it for us on Magic Live, the post-game show. Your final score, 110-109. The Magic coming out on top on this one. Thank you to Ty Eastman, Greg Hartung, and our crew here in LA and back at home. Your leading scorers for tonight's game, Paolo Banchero, 36 points, Wendell Carter Jr., 20, and Desmond Bane, 22. And for the Lakers, Luka Doncic ends this one with 22 points. Magic fans, we need to see you back at the Kia Center as the Magic will take on the Houston Rockets on Thursday. Have a good night, Magic fans.